Hello? Hmm? Excuse me.
Oh,
Yeah. Nice. Hey. Hmm? Hmm? Hey.
yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah, take her. Hell no.
Hey.
In the stock market, main tech stocks, main cryptocurrencies, major meme coins to try and piece together exactly what could happen. Let's start first with sentiment. So, what have we seen in the last few weeks? We've seen news that should have been very bullish on things like Bitcoin. So, talk about the strategic reserve, him mentioning some altcoins as well. Apparently, from buying loads and loads of Ethereum, all of this stuff is supposed to be very even now when you open Twitter, you see stuff like this. Coins, SUI, mentioning some major news, and the price after this news actually dipping and going further down. So what we're seeing is lots of news that should be perceived as bullish. The price keeps going down. This usually happens in bearish conditions, not bullish conditions. Bullish conditions is everything you need to know is usually on a chart, which you'll see in this video. A lot of it's actually quite clear. It's not even open to interpretation. Bitcoin charts because it's one of the most uncertain in terms of where we are right now. What the? You're new to understanding the stock market, the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq, especially actually for cryptocurrency, because cryptocurrency tends to do very well when tech stocks are doing well. And the reason I'm talking about stock market is because if the stock market were to crash, there's no way on no planet where crypto would survive, even though people have said for years crypto is going to, in a separate direction. It's not going to happen. It just doesn't work that way, unfortunately. And proof of that, the last time we saw something major was actually the COVID crash. And when we had the COVID crash, we saw everything going on.
Hey, I don't think I can be playing like that.
And obviously, after that crash, it was a major buying opportunity. But more on that a little bit later in the video.
Hey, I better start back crying either, man. I swear to God.
And I think we're stages of that. And even in the spine, the S&P 500 all the way up until now, I think we've traced out the final rally. The reason this is important is because it means we're due a correction and it could be a significant one. But the reason it's even more important, those of you who really like TA, is if you zoom out
Hey. Josh.
there is a that we're actually ending something more significant. We're actually ending what began the global 2009. So literally the rally all the way from there, where very
They
likely
think some
to be
about
low in the stock
my
market.
body.
And the thing about the stock market is the reason during the
Big
COVID
goodness.
crash, when things go down, really get overexposed some ways. What I'm saying today, if we go on a short-term time frame, it's not usually wise in the last few years, like ever since COVID. It's always barely 10%, barely 10%. And right now, we're not even got to 10% yet. So yeah, maybe we'll go down a bit
No,
more.
you know I love some of your mom. I love some of your mom.
Ew.
What? What's wrong with that? He's supposed to be happy that I live some of your mom. I eat her alive. I turn some cannibals. I see what don't we get that look from. Yeah, he looking like that.
Is going the opposite direction. That's called divergence. That is usually a sign that we do something larger in terms of a pullback, or obviously maybe more. So that's another sign we're seeing in the stock market. Apart from the fact that I think this rounded top, which is very typical when when the stock market's due a big correction. If you can see here, back in 2021, it was a rounded top there as well. And if you have a look here, even before the COVID crash, it's kind of the same thing. We kind of eking up higher highs, higher low, very, very weak moves to the upside. So how do you know in any asset class, like someone, something significant going on? You look at the previous pivot levels, and this is where you get break of structure. The most important one on the very short-term time frame was this one, this low we saw on 13th of January, which has already been broken, which in my opinion is significant. The next one, let's say we just got a larger correction, no big deal, next few weeks is all bearish and stuff like that, but then we bottom, we turn, and then we move back up. It's this low here, the August low, which ironically on a lot of cryptocurrencies on altcoin exchange, we're around those August lows. And it looks like we're about to break the low, actually. But if this low goes, very, very significant for the stock market, the Nasdaq is no different. Same kind of structure, and I still feel that we could have topped it. And same thing here. If you look at big tech stocks, main ones, Nvidia, you can have a look at Tesla, Amazon, Meta, stuff like that. So Nvidia, still above that July, August low. We've still not broken major higher time frame structure. But I feel like this could be a leading diagonal and the beginning of something. This could be a leading impulse. Let's see how it goes. Tesla is the more, dare I say, obvious one. But what we saw actually with a lot of cryptocurrencies, not dissimilar from Tesla. So it had its momentum actually in November, back in 2021. 2021, a lot of you have been in crypto like myself for a much longer time, like 4, 5 years, 7 years, 8 years. You will probably agree 2021 seemed to be the year where we had way more momentum. That was the first one. And this year it seems like we've really had to push a boulder up a mountain to get to all-time highs in any coin. And that's how it's actually been for a few tech stocks. And I think from here, we likely traced out a triangle. And this final impulse from August to December, just to tag all-time highs to complete the move, was a 5. This was the big 3 where we get the most momentum. And this was a smaller 5 to call it a day. And the way we're coming off impulsively, not a good sign. But again, is this support area here. If this goes on a lot of big tech stocks, that's you have to say that's really bearish. This is Meta, so Facebook. Now we've just broken this upsloping trend line, no big deal, and there's a lower trend line there as well. But I cryptocurrencies, I mean most coins that already saw all-time highs. Technically, AVAX has been in a bear market since November, and the last few years haven't changed that. None of this is obviously nowhere near all-time highs. It just retraces in an already ongoing bear market for these story. And the chart tells you that. And I always felt that this move from August on a lot of altcoins, it's been proven now. So we're literally sitting at that level. Now we're sitting there, that's fine. The point of this video is, if you're sitting on really levels,
What sounds good?
Go everywhere. What happens if you should expect so hoping
Okay.
some sort of retreat. where we get some a short beam right. Get rid of the short speed stuff. Stock market when it's kind of plunging. Any asset, even if you look at a meme coin, for example, when it's plunging, that's a very shallow. Like you get a little 38% retracement back up, sometimes a lot less, and we just plunge again. And like I said, also is an early sign.
うまく狙えましたか？自動で動きます。おめでとうございます。また遊んでくださいね。No!